Okay, so in this battle, we're looking at mostly tier 7, so there's no need to use gold rounds right off the bat. This is me in the T25AT, or T25-2, which is one of my least favorite tanks. It's not terribly durable. It's got a decent damage output, extremely long sight range, so you really have to make use of that. You'll notice I got the binocular telescope. Now, this vehicle in particular is not the easiest one to master because it requires patience, which is not one of my virtues. So you notice that most of the team is going to go north and play up there. That's where most of the action happens, although there's not a lot of good long sight lines down there. So I've gone down by the water so that I can overlook and watch for the flank. Now, the gun depression on this tank is absolutely phenomenal, and since the turret sits so high, I can sit here in good cover, back up a little bit just to drop the crosshairs, and now I wait, because I know that someone will come around here or pop up over on the hill above it. So I'm going to wait here, keep an eye out. Now here comes the first target, and this little thing, it's not going to pen that very well, so we're going to switch to premium ammo. Now the gold rounds will go straight through the front of it in most circumstances. The T150 is a tough nut to crack, but the APCR in the T25AT is just phenomenal. So in a long range battle, he's absolutely perfect. There's no way he can hit me. Although I don't know that he spotted me or not, if he's shooting at the guy in front of me or at me. It looks like he's shooting at me, so I'm going to back straight up so that I drop below the ridge line. And then I'm going to move forward and pick a new position. Now, you notice I come forward on a completely different path. That's just in case of artillery. These little things, you don't think about them all the time, but it is something to consider. Now that Panther is down, I know that there's still a TD over there, but there's already guns pointed that direction. So I'm going to check the other side of the map, see what's going on over there. It looks like it's handled, so I'm going to swing around and go up the hill. Now going up the hill puts me in a precarious position because it means that people can shoot me. As fragile as this tank is, you can't take a whole lot of that. So, as we head up the hill, take note of what's over there that's lit. Now, I have some markers on. Don't worry about the mods really. It's Solza's. I did turn off the new crosshair because it takes up too much of the center of my screen. It covers up a lot of very important play area. So now, we see some things have been lit. We keep an eye on where they were. Those markers come straight from the mod. I didn't do anything special. We see that TD, but he's dropped down some, so he's out of sight range, and then I get hit by the T25 too. Now we haven't spotted him yet, but we know whereabouts he is. So that being said, we're going to fix the track and move on. Now we're going to get behind this hill for cover, just because, well, yeah, we're going to die. So, once we're behind the hill, we can evaluate the situation. We've got our tanks coming in from the north, giving me the last little bit of that. He's just fired, so I want to get a good angle on him. There we go. And he decided to move, which was his mistake. If he'd stayed where he was, he might have gotten a shot off on him. So now from this position, we know we've got fire coming from both directions, so we're going to back straight up. We use the hill for cover. If Artie is watching, there's just something knocked down that wall. So, yeah, whatever there. But apparently they're not watching me, they're worried about all these tanks coming in from the north. So we're going to drop down and go to the water. Because it takes longer to turn around, we just back up the hill and then move forward. Little tidbit there for whoever finds that useful. So now as we're coming around, we know we've got two TDs on our left, and then whatever is left on the right. Now the right is not important to us. There we go. There's one, that's T25, and he's got to get nailed. You notice that the angle, if you keep your tank at an angle, you reflect more shots. This time he took the track, which was unfortunate. but he didn't kill me. So we got off a shot on him. We saw him go into the water, make sure that he's going to drown. Once we're certain that he's going to drown, then we move on to the other area. Now, they don't need me up there, but he's already in the drink. So, that's the basic principle of the T-25-2. Stay out of the way, use the mobility in the turret when you can. The gun depression is phenomenal, so there we are.